Welcome students. In this video, we will see how to fix the mini drafter on the table, how to fix the chart paper, and how to fix the A3 drawing sheet. And also we will look at how to use the mini drafter and also how to draw the border line, the title block, and also how to draw vertical line, horizontal line, and inclined line using the mini drafter. Students, so if you see, these are all the drawing instruments that we require. Okay, you require the mini drafter. Okay, you require a chart paper, you require the A2 sheet, you require the 2H, H, and also the HB pencils. You require eraser and a stapler, right? So first thing is you have to fix the drafter. So if you see, your drafter will be in this position, right? You loosen the screw, take out this arm, okay? And if you see, if you look at this, here you will be having a screw. This is the part which you have to fix to the table, okay? So you fix this part onto the table and then see to that there is no gap between the this plate and also the table. Okay, you touch this plate to the table and then you can tighten the screw. So you have to ensure that there is no gap here. Okay, there should not be any gap between the plate and the table here. Okay, if there is any gap, then you may not get the exact right angles onto the paper. Okay, so ensure that there is no gap here. Fix this plate tightly onto the table. Okay, screw it tightly. Now then you can turn this scale. Okay, you can tighten and loosen the screws, okay, which will help you in rotating this scale. Okay, so initially you can fix the chart paper. The main purpose of chart paper is so that your sheet on which you are drawing will not be getting dirty. Okay, it should not get dirty while you are drawing on the sheet. So for that purpose we are using the chart. Okay, you can use any color chart. First stick that chart onto the table. Okay, after that, for fixing the A2 sheet, okay, for fixing the A2 sheet you have to ensure that if you see here you have a mark, right? You have a zero mark, you have a mark here, and you have the reading angle reading here. Okay, you have to first ensure that this mark is exactly at the 0 degree angle. Okay, and then you can tighten the screw. Okay, you can tighten the screw in such a way that this mark and is exactly at 0 degree. Okay, will ensure that the scale is at right angle. Okay, the scale is at 90 degree right angle. Okay, now for fixing the sheet you mark this, you ensure that the mark is at 0. Okay, so that the scale is at right angle. After that you keep the scale at one corner of the chart paper. Then you keep the A2 sheet in such a way that it is touching the both the vertical and the horizontal scale. The corner of the sheets should touch the scale at right angles. Okay, so you ensure that you are placing the sheet like this so that one corner, one edge of the sheet is resting along the 90 degree edges of the scale. Okay, so once you have placed like this, then you can stick the A2 sheet on the chart paper. Use a cello tape Okay, ensure that this is at right angles, and then you can stick it. So stick all the four corners of the sheet. Stick all the four corners. Right? So this is how we have to fix the A2 sheet on the chart paper, right? So now if you see, when you keep this right angle at the corner, it will exactly coincide with the corner of the sheet. Okay. Now if you draw any line on the chart, on the sheet, it will be exactly parallel to the other line, and also the 90-degree will be maintained at this point. Okay, here the 90-degree will be maintained only when you fix the chart in this method, right? After this, you have to draw the border line for the chart paper. Okay, so the left side margin you have to maintain 20 mm margin. Okay, and the other three sides you have to maintain 10 mm margin. Okay, right? So you can draw the margin line where the left side margin is of 20 mm and the other three sides are 10 mm. Okay, after this you can draw a title block at the bottom right corner, where the dimension of the title block is 180 mm by 65 mm. Okay, 65 mm by 180 mm, right? So the length is 65 and the width is the length is 180 mm and the width is 65 mm, right? So once you have drawn the title block, you can draw your projections or whatever the projection diagrams you want to draw on the A2 sheet, right? So now once you have fixed this chart exactly at right angles to this scale, okay, so when I draw two parallel lines, okay, when I draw two parallel lines, the distance between the two parallel lines will be the same. Okay, similarly when I draw an horizontal line and another horizontal line, okay, the distance between the two will be the same at any point. When this is does not coinciding, when the sheet is not at right angles to the scale, the distance between the two lines will not be the same. That is, you will not be getting parallel lines. Okay, like for example, if I am drawing a line and if I want to draw another line at 40 mm distance, okay, I can just mark 40 mm, and then if I draw another line, the distance between the two lines will be exactly 40 mm at all the places. So the parallelity between the two lines will be maintained only when the A2 sheet is fixed at right angles to the scale. Okay, then for drawing the inclined lines, for drawing inclined lines, normally what we'll be doing is we'll be using the protractor. But in the case of engineering graphics, you should not use protractor. You can use the mini drafter itself. If you see, you have the angle reading here. Okay, you have the angle reading in the mini drafter, which you can use for drawing the inclined line. Okay, so for example, when I draw a line, okay, and if I want to draw a line inclined at 30 degree to this line, okay, that is a line going in the upward direction at an angle of 30 degree, then I can loosen this screw. Okay, you can turn so that the mark Okay, the mark is exactly at 30 degree. Okay, the mark is exactly at 30 degree. Then you can tighten it and then you can draw the line. If I want to draw a line at inclined at 30 degree to the initial line but going in the downward direction, then I can move the scale in this direction. I can bring the mark to the 30 degree angle in the top, tighten the screw, and then I can draw the line. Okay, so where this angle is 30 degree and this angle is also 30 degree. Okay, so for drawing the inclined lines, you just have to loosen the screw. Okay, keep the angle whichever you want to draw the line according to this mark. Okay, and then you can tighten the screw and then you can just simply draw the inclined line. And if you bring it back again to the 0 degree, okay, now you will get again the perpendicularity between the lines. Then regarding the use of compass, okay, if you see, this is the geometric box you would have been provided. Okay, you will be having this geometric box wherein you have two sets of compass. So this compass you can use for smaller angles. Okay, for very small angles you can use this compass wherein you can just press this and then you can tighten, okay, whichever radius you want. Okay, for small radiuses you can use this compass so that you will be able to draw very small circles of very small radius. Okay, you can adjust the tip. Okay, you can adjust the pencil tip so that it will be parallel to the two pencil tip and the needle tip are exactly at the same level, right? And then you have another compass which you can use it for the normal drawing purpose. Okay, like if I want to draw a circle of 30 mm radius, okay, always hold the compass at the top, hold the compass only at the top, and then you can draw the circle. If you hold the compass here, there may be sometimes you may reduce the radius. Okay, so to avoid that, always hold the compass on the top. Okay, so if you hold the compass on the top and then if you draw, the radius will not be changing, right? And this compass cannot be used for very small angles because it will be difficult. For very small radius, you can use this compass, right? Then once you have completed, you can use both sides of the drawing sheets. Okay, you can always use both sides of the drawing sheet. Okay, once you have completed on one side, you can turn on the other side and then use the other side of the sheet also. Okay, so once you have completed the drawing, once you have finished with the drawing sheet, I'll tell you how to fold the drawing sheet. You can remove the sellotapes. You can remove the sellotapes, right? Then here the margin is 20 mm. This length of the title block is 180 mm, right? And then you have another 10 mm margin on the right side. Okay, so if you see 20 mm plus 180 plus 10 mm will be 210 mm. So if you take up the breadth or the width of the A4 sheet is actually 210 mm. Okay, so we are going to fold in such a way that this A2 sheet will be converted to the width of the A4 sheet. Okay, so you can fold at this title block. Okay, and then you can keep the edge of the title block on the left side margin, okay, and then you can just press it here. Now if you see the width, the width of the sheet now has become 210 mm. So this is now the width of the A4 sheet, right? So this is how we have to fold the sheet, okay. That is, you fold at the edge of the title block, keep it on to the left margin, okay, and then you have to just press the sheet. Now you can take a tag file, okay, put tag here, and then you can file the sheet, okay. So please make it a habit that you file all the sheets that you draw in a tag file, so that when you come back to the college you can submit that file, which will be used for as an assignment file, right? Thank you, students.